Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kira. Excuse me, sorry. If I known that was coming, I would have waited to start the episode. Anyway, so this is once again a visual novel that I've done 3 episodes on now. There is a link in the video description down below so you can check the playlist so that you can get caught up on what has happened. And yeah, so I wasn't planning to go. I was planning to just watch the tropical fish at home, water the plants, eat some unusual snack that my sister's hiding in her room, just so we'll have something to talk about and spend the weekend kicking back. However, that's not what happened. I'm waiting for someone at the train station. I'm waiting for Kirari Shiino. We're on our way to the live concert of Star Generation. What happened? Well, since Kirari won't be here for a while, I guess I'll explain. Sorry, but I can't go. It was a few days after Tanoya invited us. My face didn't get swollen as much as I thought. Kirari showed up and put 2 tickets on the desk. The friend I told you about the other day is ill. I can't go by myself. So here are the tickets. Sorry about this. Kirari felt bad. I don't care, but why don't you go with someone else? I didn't mean to be stubborn, but I didn't want to take back what I had already given. I already asked, and she can't go either. I don't have any other friends. Whoops. Missed to let that finish. Really? I thought you had lots of friends. No, I don't. People say I'm weird. Even at work, I don't talk to anyone else other than you. I see. Didn't want to hear that. Sorry again. I'll give you mine too, so why don't you go with your friend? Kirari left the classroom before I can say anything, so I followed her. Wait, you told me that you don't get to go out much. You wanted to go, didn't you? Yeah. For some odd reason, some of the lines just are not voiced, right? Kirari nodded timidly. Then you should go. You don't have anyone to go with? I'll go. Really? Sure. I want you to go, so why don't we go together? Of course, that's only if you want to. But I can't go on the train. I may cause problems. What do you mean you can't go on a train? I don't use it that much, so I might get nervous. Don't worry about that. Really? Sure, it's not hard at all. Don't worry. Are you sure? Of course. I use trains all the time. Okay, I'll go. Kirari was suddenly so loud the students around us turned around. Okay, I'll let you know the details later. I'll watch my surroundings. Okay, thank you. Kirari waved her arms. She headed to her classroom. People were still watching us. I waved back a little and tried to smile. I figured I'd better get back to the classroom. It was embarrassing. People were whispering to each other. I turned around and tried to get back into my classroom, but a huge body blocked my path. Maejima. That's Nikki. It's, Murakami. Found Murakami blocking my path. Who's that cute girl? Did you just ask her out? What? No. You're startled. You're being suspicious. He put his hand on his chin and tilted his head. So you found the girl, huh? That's why you didn't want to join my band. No, I'm telling you the truth. Don't need an excuse. But okay, I'll listen. We returned to the classroom and talked. Sure, of course you have to go with her. Murakami was almost in tears. Stories like this get to him. Make sure she has the most wonderful day off, okay? It's your mission. Don't you dare become horny or anything. Of course, if there's true love, then it won't stop you. Wow. Well, that line's still in there. Why would I get horny? Okay, but you don't need to stop. It's okay, but you don't need to stop your feelings. I'm not stopping anything. By the way, she is actually your type, isn't she? When we were in the first grade, it has nothing to do with this. I know. Anyway, you have to be a gentleman and make sure she has fun. I'll do my best. Oh, by the way, do you know Star Generation? Of course. Are they famous? Sure. The guitarist is supposed to be a student at our school. Isn't that big news? I see. Don't you know anything about them? No, I don't. Just tell me how great they are. Okay, but I can't believe you got invited by one of the members directly. Murakami cleared this out. Star Generation is a very famous band. They're considered a tough element. It's unusual for punk rockers. Last year's national tour became the talk among the indies fans. Tough element or ability to play? I don't really understand. Isn't it unusual to have a national tour as an amateur band? Actually, not really. Well, it's not on a large scale. A lot of indies do, but Star Generation's impact was so huge, it wasn't normal. So a large amount of CDs. Oh well. Why do you buy CDs like that? You can find them at any decent sized CD shops. Huh. They are more popular than I thought. Told you, Kenta the guitarist is especially famous. So surprised that he's in the same grade as we are. Is that one of the cats making that noise? Like snoring. Why don't people say anything? He isn't in magazines. But he's actually unknown. He's been on TV but never made a comment before. He wears makeup on stage and his labels. It's hard to actually see what he's like in real life. So he's unidentified, huh? Looks like a hero, doesn't he? He's here at school, right? Maybe I can get an autograph. Don't do that. How would you know all that? I didn't know you knew that much. I just read a bunch of magazines from last week. Last minute information, huh? That's right. It always amazes me that you don't hesitate to be honest. Happy to hear that. But you're ahead of me now. Ahead of you? Sure. I've never been to a live performance before. You mean of Star Generation? No. I've never even been to a music cafe. Wait a minute. You mean you want to start a band when you've never been to a live performance? I was planning to go before I actually started. I just don't think it's safe for me to go to an unfamiliar place by myself. Especially at night. It's scary. I'm fearful. He's fearful. Don't sound so cowardly. Are you amazed? Sure I am. Ha 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 ha. Don't laugh. Oh, one more thing. What is it? Please tell Shiino-san that happiness is waiting for her. But she's never give up. She has to believe in herself. And after suffering, there's true victory and joy. Where did you hear that? It was in the comic book I picked up on the train this morning. Don't you think that sounds great? Wow. Anyway, this is how I ended up going to the music cafe with her. I'm done telling the whole story, but Kirari still isn't here. It's past the promised time. Maybe she got delayed? Wish I could check, but she doesn't have a cell phone, so I just have to wait. I haven't felt this uneasy since I started to carry my cell phone. I wonder how people lived before cell phones. About 15 minutes past the promised time, Kirari shows up. Hey, I'm late! Hey, there she is, in a more casual outfit. Looking adorable. She runs up and bows deeply. Sorry! That's okay. Lift your head up. Kirari slowly lifts her head and starts to explain what happened. But we don't have time to waste. The music cafe opens at 6 p.m. The performance starts at 6:30 p.m. We have little time, but neither one of us has been there. I already bought the train tickets while I was waiting for Kirari. I gave her the ticket and we get on the train. On the train, I share the information I got from Murakami. I tell her how famous Star Generation is. Wow, you know so much! Kirari is amazed. I'm only sharing what I heard 3 days ago. I tell her the truth honestly, just like what Murakami would do. Wow! Kirari doesn't know what's happening. Maybe she's like Murakami. Also, Murakami gave me a message to pass on to you. Tell her exactly what Murakami said. That's true. That's a nice thing to say. She nods repeatedly. I think she and Murakami will be good friends. I'll introduce them to each other. Right? We get off the train at the destination and follow the map on the tickets to head to the music cafe. Ow! All of a sudden I have pain in my freaking ear out of nowhere. We don't get lost, so we get there early. So this is the music cafe, huh? It's a lot cleaner than I thought. The entrance is a narrow flight of stairs, and there's graffiti on the walls. There are many event ads, which reminds me of a college campus I visited before. This place is called Live Gate. That does sound like a music cafe, doesn't it? And she points to the sign. It's a music cafe after all. We go down the stairs while talking like idiots. There's still some time before the performance. There's already a line of people. I keep hearing how popular they are, so I assume the fans are female, but half of the people in the line are male. Also, I assume people would be wearing some wild clothes, but they look pretty normal to me. It's time to go inside. I give the tickets to the lady at the window. She tears them in half. Who did you come to see today? She asks. We answer Star Generation, wondering why she asked. Then she makes a pile with the torn tickets. I look at it strangely, but notice she's asking the same question to everyone. Then I realize she's making piles according to the name of the band. I guess this is like popularity voting. If that's the case, then this is how they compare each band. How clever of them. Star Generation has the biggest pile of all. I guess Murakami is right about how popular they are. Maejima-kun, come on! You're stopping the line! I'm causing a little traffic problem. And here we are. Remember the first scene? I think this is it. Or maybe... Actually, I think there's a second Star Generation that I think is the other scene. Is that scene. Anyway, whatever. Oh my god, yawn all of out of freaking nowhere. We hurry in and through the door. The inside is a little dark, just like a movie theater, and it's smaller than I thought. Step onto the floor and hear the background music playing. There's a stage up front, but it's a lot lower than I expected, maybe a few feet from the floor. It looks easy for the audience to hop onto the stage, but there are bars so people won't. I see a drum set, microphone stands, and lots of equipment on that stage. This is my first time seeing such instruments and equipment, so I'm getting excited. It's amazing, huh? Kirari must be feeling the same way. She mutters quietly. I see the drinks bar in the back. We swim through the people to get our free drinks. People keep coming in. I think it's already packed, but there are still more people trying to get in. It's almost time for the performance. There isn't even an inch of spare space. Good God. I hate it. There isn't even an inch of spare space inside the cafe. I wonder how many people are crammed into this small space. There must be people from... I am having trouble reading. There must be There must be people from my work, but it's impossible to find them now. It's getting stuffy. There's a lot more space in the back, but we are in the front area, so I don't want to move toward the back. I don't mind moving back, but I want Kirari to see well. I remember what Murakami said, so I decided to stay up in front. Music cafes are pretty scary. When everyone is in, the door is shut, and the inside of the cafe gets even darker. I don't know if it's because of the crowd, the darkness, or simply the atmosphere, but I almost feel dizzy. My heart is pumping too. It almost reminds me of something. Then I remember that I felt this way when I went to the night festival with grown-ups for the first time. Maybe the darkness in the crowd made me remember that. I was going to talk to Kirari to calm myself down, but I can't find her. She was here just now. I panic a little. She's petite and quite a bit shorter than normal guys. In a crowd like this, it's easy to get lost. And once we're apart, it's impossible to find her. I try to look for her, walking around in the crowd. Over here! Kirari is up on the stage calling me. I bet she was trying to find a good spot and ended up there. I don't think it's a good idea to be up there. I try to call her, but someone else yells at her first, so she jumps off and disappears in the crowd. To know where she is, I try to go closer to her, but the first row space is far too crowded, and there's no way I can get there. Is she gonna be okay? First row means she will be up close to the performers. That must be a difficult position to take as a beginner. Now by herself, I try to find a good spot. I head close to the wall, where it looks less crowded. Less crowd must mean there's a reason for it, such as hard to see or hard to participate. But for a beginner like me, it must be a good spot. Besides, I can see Kirari from here, so that's okay. She's looking at the empty stage innocently. She must be looking at the many lights hanging from the ceiling. I guess you don't see this many lights in normal life, but it's interesting that she's looking at them. Gentle background music has changed to dark and heavy music. When I notice it, the audience gets excited. Then I see young guys with instruments on the stage. They're not Star Generation. I don't know them. They're older than I am. They look like normal guys I see at a neighborhood shopping arcade. I'm a little surprised to see guys like them do a band too. They walk onto the dark stage and take positions. The guy standing in front of the microphone is talking to the guys behind him. Looks like he's doing something, but I can't see it from where I am. Then he turns to the front. He lifts his fist. Background music stops, and all of a sudden, the lights on the stage light up. I see Kirari cover her eyes with surprise. She must have been staring at the lights, although there are people on the stage. Then the drummer starts to count, and the moment the music starts, something happens. When something so sensational happens, sometimes it's called a shockwave. The sound I just experienced is exactly that. I'm not trying to sound cool or anything. The sound was simply so loud. There's a speaker the size of a refrigerator right in front of me, and the shockwave that jumped out from that speaker hit me directly. I wasn't expecting that, so I really thought I was going to die. This is why this area is less crowded. It really isn't a good spot for a beginner after all. Right? My heart is pumping inside, but I try to pretend nothing is wrong and move to a different area. I end up going to the very back row, but it's still loud. Just as Tsunoya said, the place has a unique atmosphere. People hate this type of noise in normal places, but in here, people pay to hear this. The audience floor is dark, the stage is bright. The young guys are performing their very best. The performance just started. I'm already getting a little sweaty. And my voice is starting to crack for some reason. It's not summer yet, but the air conditioning is blowing cool air. People in the darkness are wriggling wildly with the wild music. I'm sure Kirari is one of them. I can't tell where she is. I've never heard of the song. I wonder if they made the song, or if I simply don't know it. Everyone else seems to know it because they are clapping to the song. I wonder if they are famous too. So this is a live performance. Since this is the very first time for me to see a live performance, I wouldn't know if they're good or bad. But I am simply amazed. The only place I've seen people sing is at karaoke. So to see someone sing so seriously up close is a strange experience in itself. Between songs they talk, but it's nothing like what I've seen on TV. It's nothing special. He's telling jokes I didn't get. There are things I'm puzzled about though. People move freely according to the rhythm. That doesn't happen with my body. I'm sure if I could do what everyone else is. I'm not sure if I should do what everyone else is doing or not. I think there's supposed to be a not there. Yeah, I'm not sure. While thinking and feeling different things, the first band finishes their performance and leaves the stage. Sorry, I have not been sleeping the best lately. And while it's only 2 in the morning right now, like 2 in the morning is late compared to how I've been sleeping lately. We'll see how I feel as we go along now. We're only 20 minutes into the episode, so I'd like to get at least another 10 minutes here. I sigh. I must have been nervous. They talked after the first song, but I don't remember what they talked about. I don't even remember the band's name. The only thing I remember is that the next performer is Star Generation. I assumed they'd be the last to perform, so I'm a little surprised. Then they show up. In the bright light, the members come on stage one at a time. First, Yagihara comes onto the stage. His short orange hair is spiked and he's wearing a torn army coat on his bare skin. He runs to the center of the stage and grabs the microphone. Hey, everyone! Star Generation! The second band to perform today. There's a whirlwind of applause. He didn't say anything special. I guess this proves how popular they are. Tanoya is standing next to Yagihara-san. Maybe because he isn't wearing glasses or his hair is different. Maybe it's the bright lights, but he looks very different. Standing quietly with his guitar, waiting for the performance to start, he looks so cool. I'm amazed to see them like this, but they are not pros. They are amateurs. Plus one of them goes to our school. There's no reason to be overpowered. Because I knew nothing about music cafes, I was stunned. But once I know, I'll be fine. I won't be startled like before. I prepare myself and get ready for their performance. But again, I was stunned. While listening to the music, I lean against the wall and realize my heart is pounding. I don't know if the performance caused it, or if the atmosphere of the cafe did it. The only thing I know for sure is Star Generation on the stage are the ones who made this atmosphere. I can see them on the stage in the spotlights, with their sweat shining against the lights. When the performance first started, I couldn't accept the extremely high tension, Yagihara-san's fashion, and the aggressive behavior. What happened? I can't take my eyes off of Yagihara-san on the stage. During the second song, when Tanoya has his guitar solo, I seriously listened to him. The other guitarist, Shikanosuke, sounds as good as Tanoya. Naori-san's bass and Nobu's drums leave impressions too. I don't feel strange listening to people wiggling to the rhythm while looking at the stage, as if they are taken by an evil spirit. I don't know how, but I remember the members' names now. I don't know anything about music. But I guess when I felt the sensation, that's when I lost. I want to live quietly and calmly, but I don't want to be disturbed or be emotional. Get wrecked. That's all I have to say is, and get wrecked. Before I know it, Star Generation finishes their performance. But I guess things like this actually happen. Are you okay? Kirari is standing in front of me, looking into my face. Yeah, I'm fine. I get away from the wall in a hurry and put my normal face back on. How about you? Are you okay? Kirari looks very different from the last time I saw her. Her collar is all stretched out and her shoulder is even showing. Her hair looks like a bomb went off. You look pretty sexy, don't you? If I'm supposed to be honest, I should have said she looks like as if she was just... yeah, that word. I can't say that. That's because it was absolutely amazing. Bam, bam, everyone was jumping. I think, yes, I'm not, like my YouTube channel doesn't get monetized. I'm pretty sure if I said that, I would be. Like, if I was a monetized channel. So I think I'll just avoid that one. She doesn't care how she looks. She jumps while laughing. I jumped too. I almost fell and someone helped me by pulling my collar. To recreate what happened, she pulls her own collar, but she also pulls the undershirt so her bare back shows. Okay, I get it. I stop her. I'm glad you're okay. Yep, it was fun. Kirari answers cheerfully. She's always like this, so it's hard to tell. I think she's very excited too. Although I think she is simply excited to see something unusual. Tonight was awesome, huh? Do you think? Actually, he wasn't that bad. The next band is getting ready to come onto the stage. Look! The next performers! You can go back to where I was, okay? I became friends with the person next to me. Kirari disappears back into the crowd. What energy! I sigh and lean against the wall. Already satisfied with Star Generation's performance, quite a bit of the people are already making lines to leave. Must be hard to perform while seeing people leave. After all the performances are over, we buy cans of juice from the vending machine and take a rest. There are people gathered in front of the cafe, chit-chatting. We are packed in the stuffy room, so the cold breeze feels good. After a while, all the performers come out and talk to the people. Hearing such friendly conversations, I feel we don't belong here. As we get ready to leave, I hear a voice. You over there. The voice came from the performer, who is surrounded by the most fans of all. It's Yagihara-san from Star Generation. I'm still stunned with the performance, so when I see him coming towards me while talking to me casually with a smile, I hesitate. You made it. Thank you for coming. Sorry about the other night. He bows lightly. I heard you and Kenta go to the same school. You are a famous tennis player, right? That's great. I'm not good at sports. Oh, please stop that. Come back again, okay? He says so casually, and then the fans surround him again. They're truly popular, aren't they? Yes, they are. Yagihara-san is amazing, huh? He sure is. I honestly think so. I thought so when he was on the stage. And now he's off the stage. I still feel the same. I can't compete with him. We make it in time for the last train, and we sit next to each other. The heated seats on the train feel good on our fatigued bodies. Kirari is already asleep next to me. I thought she was afraid of trains. I thought of something. Kirari wakes up and talks to me. What do you think of a band performance at the cultural festival? What is she talking about all of a sudden? A band performance at the cultural festival? Yeah, as a second literature club. What do you think of a band? A band, huh? I'm sure it will stand out, but there's more to it. I think it'll be difficult. But we still have a few months. Don't you think that would be enough time to practice? I wonder. But don't you think that would be very hard? Especially if you try to do what we just saw. I think that's impossible. You really liked it, didn't you? Sure I did. Kirari nods. They all look like they were having so much fun. That's true. They were fun. But they were having fun. I think that band would be a great idea as our final performance at the second literature club. Do you think that's too weird? The cultural clubs often do things that are not cultural, but I don't think it's that weird though. Would you help us too? Are you serious about it? I think I'll talk to them about it. You see, if we decide to do it, you join too, okay? Sure, if you decide to do it. I nod while thinking they won't go for it. Yippee! I'll suggest it on Monday. I hope they agree. I'll be sad if they don't. She laughs. Kirari and I part at the station. I ride my bicycle home. I can still remember the stage vividly, the microphone stands and the strings on the guitar reflecting against the bright lights. A live performance at a cultural festival. I wonder what it feels like to perform on the stage. It must feel good to perform like that. That's none of my business. I speed up. Little do I suspect that this night is going to change my life. And is this? Yes, it is. I seriously love the opening to this freaking game. Like, this was the second game this company ever made. So, and Chapter 1, Anarchy in the School. Yep, this is officially the first chapter. Which, you know what? My voice is a little dry. It's kind of scratchy here. I'm having sinus. It's also the perfect transition into the official first chapter. There are 3 chapters to this game, by the way. They're very, very long chapters. But visual novel, what can you do? But this is the official start of the first chapter. And, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm hoping that by the time this episode's gone up, I will have received some feedback on what you guys thought about these episodes in general. And we'll hopefully be taking that into consideration on the 5th episode because of the fact that hopefully you left some for me to consider. If you haven't, then, well, I mean, there's not much I can do but do what I want to do, I guess. But here's Chi and Kirari. Feel free to tell me if I'm saying those names wrong, by the way. I know it's Kirari because I've heard the characters say that, but I always like miss how her name is pronounced. So, but I do hope you've enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you have not. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And again, leave a comment down below to let me know what you think I can do to improve this visual novel style of gameplay. So that way I can make it more interesting and more entertaining for you, and I can have more fun for me. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time. See you later.